Have you ever looked into a kaleidoscope and thought, this might be how my finances look? 2 years ago, it became very imminent that my family and I were going to have to move because my 2 daughters were now at the end stages of being able to go to the Adventist school that they were at. And the travel time from where we were living to Fraser Valley was going to be just too long and take up too much time of their day. So 2 years ago, we needed to move. So my wife and I, we sat down and we decided to be very specific with God. We wrote down a list of 17 items that we thought were important to us in a new home. Of these 17, we thought in our wisdom that 7 were non-negotiable. So as we looked at our list and prayed about our list with God, we said, Lord, there are 10 items that we would love to have, but we could for sure live without, but we would like them. I started looking on the internet every lunch for half an hour starting at the end of April. I figured I would have at least 3 months, if needed, to find a home, and then once the purchase was made, we would then have a lead time of a number of months to move in and then start in the new school year. As I was looking day after day, every lunch for half an hour, I started to become discouraged because I couldn't find anything that fit our needs and in the price range that we were looking at. It was almost the end of June and I was sitting at my desk and it hit me. How can the Lord find a house for us if my house that I'm currently living in isn't ready to sell? So immediately I closed up the website for real estate and I made a list of the things I needed to accomplish to be able to have my house sold. And one of them was to have the carpets cleaned. So this was a Monday. On Tuesday, the carpets were cleaned. And on Wednesday, I started painting the trim on the outside of the house. And the very next day, on Wednesday, I again looked at the real estate websites and up popped a house. I called up our real estate agent and I said, can we look at this house tomorrow on Friday? And sure enough, at 11 o'clock on Friday, we looked at the home. And in 20 minutes, we decided we were going to make an offer. We made an offer, and that evening at 6 o'clock, we settled on a price for just over 5% less than asking. On Sunday night, we listed our home. On Wednesday, we signed the documents with an accepted offer on our house for just over 10% from our asking price. From there, 2 months later, we moved into our new home, which gave the opportunity for our girls to continue their schooling in Adventist education. So we took possession of our house 4 or 5 days before they needed to attend school, and very rushed but adequately we were able to move into our new home. I would like to give you a verse in the Bible. You must be very careful not to forget the things you have seen God do for you. Keep reminding yourself and tell your children and grandchildren.